Section 1. A city of two continents. Hello, and welcome to a city that truly lives in two worlds at once. We are in Istanbul, a place where history isn't just in museums, it's in the very air you breathe and the stones beneath your feet. This is a city that straddles two continents. Europe-Asia, with the beautiful Bosphorus Strait flowing right between them. Imagine standing in one continent and looking across the water at another. That's the magic of Istanbul. It's a breathtaking blend of ancient empires and modern life. The call to prayer echoes alongside the vibrant sounds of a bustling metropolis. The city's story is told in its grand mosques, its sprawling palaces, its colorful, chaotic markets. Today, we are going on a whirlwind tour, a countdown of the top spots you simply have to see. Think of this as your personal guide to the very best of what this incredible city has to offer. Fill you with wonder and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just a curious traveler, there's something here for you. So, get your walking shoes ready and let your curiosity lead the way. We're about to discover the heart and soul of one of the world's greatest cities. Our journey will take us through winding streets, into serene courtyards, and onto the shimmering waters that define this landscape. Each stop on our list offers a unique window into Istanbul's rich and complex identity. We'll see where sultans once ruled, where merchants traded exotic goods, and where people have gathered to worship for centuries. It's a city that has been the capital of mighty empires, a crossroads of civilizations that has collected stories and secrets for thousands of years. It's a place that constantly reveals itself in new and surprising ways, no matter how many times you visit. Our countdown begins at number 10 with the Galata Tower. This beautiful cone-topped stone tower stands proudly on a hill, watching over the city. It was originally built as a watchtower in the 14th century. It has stood the test of time, witnessing centuries of change. You feel like you're looking at a piece of medieval history in the middle of a modern city. The tower offers one of the most spectacular panoramic views. Golden Horn, the Bosphorus, the historic peninsula. Climbing to the top is an experience in itself. You can take an elevator for most of the way up. There are a few stairs at the very end. Once you step out onto the narrow observation balcony, the entire city unfolds. It's a breathtaking moment. My practical tip: buy your tickets online in advance. The lines can get very long, especially in the afternoon. It's especially magical at sunset. The sky turns golden and the city lights begin to twinkle. From the historic heights of Galata, we move to number 9, Taksim Square and Istiklal Street. Taksim Square is a large open plaza, bustling with people, often the site of public celebrations and events. Leading away from the square is Istiklal Street, a long, elegant pedestrian thoroughfare. This street is always alive with energy. 19th century buildings line the avenue, international brand stores, charming local boutiques, art galleries, historic cinemas. It's a wonderful place for a stroll. Section 3, a feast for the senses, the spice and grand bazaars. Coming in at number 8 on our list is a place that will delight your senses, the Spice Bazaar. Also known as the Egyptian Bazaar, this market is an explosion of color, scent, and flavor. As soon as you step inside, you are greeted by the wonderful aromatic smells of cumin, mint, cinnamon, and countless other exotic spices. The stalls are piled high with vibrant heaps of spices, fragrant teas, dried fruits, nuts, and of course the famous Turkish delight, or lokum. This bazaar is smaller and a bit more manageable than its larger cousin, the Grand Bazaar, making it a wonderful and less overwhelming introduction to Istanbul's market culture. The bazaar was built in the 17th century, and the money earned from goods imported from Egypt was used to help fund the upkeep of the nearby new mosque. It has been the city's center for the spice trade for centuries, and you can really feel that history as you walk through its L-shaped corridor. The merchants are friendly and are often happy to let you try a sample of their goods. My practical tip for you here is to bring cash, as some smaller vendors may prefer it. And don't be shy about trying the samples. Now for number 5, we're diving into one of the most famous markets in the entire world, the Grand Bazaar. This isn't just a market, it's a city within a city. It is one of the largest and oldest covered markets anywhere, with over 60 streets and alleys and more than 4,000 shops. Getting lost in its labyrinthine corridors is part of the fun. You can find almost anything here, from beautiful hand-painted ceramics intricate lanterns, high-quality leather goods, stunning jewelry, and of course, magnificent Turkish carpets. At number 7, we arrive at the breathtaking Dolmabahce Palace. If you want to see pure Ottoman opulence, this is the place to go. Located right on the shore of the Bosphorus, this palace is a stunning example of European-influenced architecture. It was built in the mid-19th century to replace the older Topkapi Palace as the main residence of the sultans. Walking through its gates feels like stepping into a different world, one of incredible luxury and glamour. The palace is filled with gold, crystal, light, a stark contrast to the more traditional design of the older imperial palaces in the city. The sheer scale of its grandeur is what makes Dolmabahce Palace so special. It has the world's largest Bohemian crystal chandelier, a gift from Queen Victoria, which hangs in the magnificent ceremonial hall, and weighs a staggering 4.5 tons. The rooms are decorated with priceless paintings, handmade silk carpets, furniture from around the world. It's a dazzling display of the wealth and power of the late Ottoman Empire. For your visit, a practical tip is to check the official website for tour times, as access to certain parts of the palace is only possible with a guided tour. Also, remember to dress modestly out of respect for this important historical site. Jumping to number 3 on our countdown, we visit the palace that was home to generations of sultans, Topkapi Palace. For nearly 400 years, this sprawling complex was the main residence and administrative headquarters of the Ottoman sultans. It's not just one building, but a series of pavilions, courtyards, gardens overlooking the Bosphorus and the Golden Horn. This palace offers a fascinating glimpse into the secretive and powerful world of the Ottoman court. What makes Topkapi so captivating is the sheer history it holds. You can see incredible treasures, like the spoonmaker's diamond, and sacred relics in the Holy Relics Chamber. But the real heart of the palace is the harem, a maze of over 400 lavishly decorated rooms where the Sultan's family lived in seclusion. It's a place of incredible beauty and mystery. My tip is to buy a combined ticket that includes entry to both the main palace and the harem. This will save you time from having to wait in 2 separate lines, allowing you more time to explore this vast and fascinating complex. For number 6, we visit a place of serene beauty and architectural genius, the Süleymaniye Mosque. While the Blue Mosque might be more famous, many locals and seasoned travelers consider Süleymaniye to be the most beautiful mosque in Istanbul. It was designed by the legendary imperial architect Mimar Sinan for Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent. We have arrived at number 2, Hagia Sophia, one of the greatest architectural wonders in the world. Its name means holy wisdom. For over 1,000 years, it was the largest cathedral in the world. It has had many lives: a grand Byzantine church, a revered mosque of the Ottoman Empire, a museum, and now a mosque again. Its story mirrors Istanbul, shifting empires and faiths under one roof. The most incredible feature is its massive, seemingly floating dome. Look up. It's hard not to feel awe. The dome feels suspended from heaven, an engineering marvel. Notice the Christian mosaics and the Islamic calligraphy, layered history in one space. Tip: visit as early as possible. Crowds can be overwhelming. Mornings offer quiet and space. And now number 1, the Blue Mosque. Sultan Ahmed Mosque sits directly across from Hagia Sophia, a stunning face-off, built in the early 17th century to rival its neighbor. Its 6 slender minarets were unusual at the time. Inside, tens of thousands of hand-painted blue Iznik tiles create its nickname. Stepping inside feels like entering a world of blue. Light from over 200 stained glass windows bathes the interior in an ethereal glow. It's a working mosque. Expect reverence and active prayer. Final tip: it closes during the 5 daily prayer times. Check the schedule and time your visit. Women will need a headscarf. Scarves are provided at the entrance if needed. Our countdown of the top 10 may be over, but Istanbul has so many more treasures to share. If you have a little extra time, I highly recommend taking a ferry over to the Asian side of the city. Kadıköy is a wonderful place to explore. Fantastic market, charming cafes, small independent shops. Try a fish sandwich, balık ekmek, from a vendor near the ferry terminal. Pierre Loti Hill, peaceful viewpoint, panoramic view over the Golden Horn, scenic cable car ride to the hill. Of course, no trip is complete without the food. Be sure to try a classic doner kebab, For dessert, you absolutely must have some baklava. And everywhere you go, you'll be offered strong, fragrant Turkish tea. A great tip is to eat where you see the locals eating. These smaller, out-of-the-way restaurants often have the most delicious and authentic food at the best prices. Getting around this sprawling city is easier than you might think. Istanbul has an excellent public transportation system. Trams, ferries, metro. My advice is to buy an Istanbul card as soon as you arrive. It's a rechargeable card that you can use on all forms of public transport, which makes getting around a breeze. In terms of safety, Istanbul is generally a safe city for tourists, but like in any big city, it's wise to be aware of your surroundings. Keep a close eye on your belongings in crowded places like the bazaars and on public transport. As we wrap up our journey, my final planning tips are simple but important. Wear your most comfortable shoes. In the summer, always carry a bottle of water to stay hydrated and a hat for the sun. Finally, learning just a few words of Turkish can go a long way. A friendly merhaba and a smiling teşekkür ederim will be warmly received. Istanbul is a city that welcomes you with open arms, ready to share its stories, its beauty, and its incredible spirit. I hope you have an amazing time exploring it.